Let's look first this week in our weekly economic wrap-up at spending. Why? Because spending is critically important at this time of the year. My colleague Lydia Saad had a review yesterday. I talked about it in a webcast of what Christmas spending looks like this year. Her interpretation of our numbers, basically flat compared to last year, and that's not positive because last year wasn't good at all. We're seeing the same pattern in our weekly update of spending, consumer spending. Look at the numbers for last week. On average, $62. That's the amount every day last week on average that Americans said they were spending. That's not good. Last year at this time, it was $81. Let's look at the track last year. It was $81 at about this time in November. Then it was down a little and then back up into the $90 range all the way through Christmas, and then it fell down last year in 08. So this year, so far at any rate, our daily spending measure shows that it's actually behind what we were seeing last year in terms of daily spending. Now, this is separate than our analysis of Christmas spending, which I just mentioned to you, but nevertheless, whatever indicator we look at, we're just not seeing any signs in our data of a robust uptick in consumer spending. Stay with us. Maybe it'll come next week. That's Thanksgiving week, Black Friday. The Friday after Thanksgiving, maybe we'll see some sign of an uptick there or in the week thereafter. Other measures looking about the same. We have a +1 for our Gallup Job Creation Index. That's at least in positive territory. A number of weeks in a row now, we've had that job creation index in positive territory, which is good news, but just to be 1 above 0 is not great at all. So I would say the way we look at the job situation is that it's slightly better than it has been earlier this year, but by no means is it robust at all based on this measure. Finally, our Gallup Economic Confidence measure, where is it at the moment? Well, it's at -29. It's been up, it's been down, but basically no sustained improvement in consumer confidence is measured by our Economic Confidence Index. Only good news here is that we can go back a year to mid-November 2008, economic confidence at that point at -59, twice where it is now. So we've certainly seen an uptick now compared to last year, but no recent change in economic confidence. That's where we stand at this point of the year. Again, just to underscore the point, we want to monitor our spending measure, probably more than anything else, to see where this is going to be as we go towards the holiday season, critically important for America's retailers. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup's Editor-in-Chief.